Hey guys, we've got a return to an oldie and a brand newie on the show today. We've got a brand new brewing company. This is Hermatige Brewing Company's Maltopia, and it is a Scotch ale, a Wee Heavy, one we haven't had in a long time on the show.
I've heard that this is the ambrosia of the gods. The manna from heaven. I've heard it all.
Yes, my friend from high school, I haven't talked to this guy in a while. We keep in touch through Facebook, but he sent me a porch bomb. He's got access to great beer, so he sent me this and said this is the nectar of the gods. This is Maltopia from Hermatige Brewing Company. Glub, 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 glub. So I'm looking forward to this one. I've never heard of it. I don't know anything about the brewing company, so we're going in blank slate. But when a guy says it's the nectar of the gods and he lives in the California area with all the great beers he has access to, when this is the nectar of the gods, you know it must be a heavy hitter. And so I'm ready to find out. Let's dive in for the smell.
All right. I know this is going to sound off-putting. It almost has that wet dog smell to it a little bit, don't you think? Almost like a mossy, wet, kind of grassy hop almost type thing going on to it. But yeah, there's some caramel in there too and some toffee.
It actually doesn't. It doesn't hold very strong to that Scotch ale typical aroma.
No.
Which is not a bad thing because it's one of those things where I'm not quite sure if I like that aroma in the first place. But you're right. It does have sort of like a wet greenness to it. Sort of like a wet dog would be a really good way to describe it.
But I can kind of get the buttered toast almost of what good Scotch ales have, and I get that it's almost a more subtle aroma than it is very, very pungent in your face.
Yeah, it's one of those beers I think that's going to have a subdued aroma, but just knowing the nature of a Wee Heavy or Scotch ale, the real bang for your buck comes in the flavor.
Yeah.
So while there's not a whole lot to discuss on the aroma, I think it's about time for us to dive in for the taste.
All right, cheers.
Jaron, thank you.
That's like candy. It's like a candy sweetness going on right there.
What's nice about this one is it's got all the things that you want in a Scotch ale, those real nice caramel notes, that malt forward body, a little bit of a hot presence on the back end, but it's not overwhelming, like cloyingly sweet. I don't know, sometimes when I drink the Scotch ales or the Wee Heavies, they almost give me a headache, and I think it's from just the amount of like fermentable sugars in there that are just overtaking, and they're just so sweet at times. This one has a real nice balance, very, very drinkable. Yeah,
it's almost, is it weird to say this has like a bubblegum kind of flavor to it? Do you kind of get that?
I'll have to dive back
in and see. It's like candy sweetness though. Normally I'm used to like toffee and more like burnt sugars. This is almost like a lighter kind of sugary kind of flavor. It's medium bodied, so it goes down really easy and smooth. It's a really nice drinkable beer. But yeah, I get some weird like bubblegum kind of sweetness at the top that I've never had in a Scotch ale before. Yeah, and if you guys notice, we're drinking out of these awesome Craft glasses. You might have seen these on the show for a long time, and they sent us these and we loved them from the beginning.
Well, there's a reason they've seen it. It's our favorite glasses.
Yeah, and they're on every episode almost. But we've recently partnered up with them, and so if you ever go to the Craft Loyal store, craftoil.com, you can look at their shirts and at their glassware and all their other apparel, and if you type in the promo code BRC15, 15% off the entire store.
The entire store, you could be just like us and have the master glass or the just always reliable tulip style.
Yes.
They're great glassware, really high quality, not that cheap thin glass that's going to break, very well made. Great shirts, great apparel.
And as you'll hear when we do the cheers at the end, the clink on it.
Oh, the clink is, it's unprecedented. It's worth your purchase alone.
That's right.
BRC15, 15% off the whole store. We definitely love it. Just like this beer. So Corey, have you had time to mull it over? Do you think you know what you want to give the Scotch Ale Wee Heavy that Jaron sent us?
Yeah,
Maltopia
here. I'm going to give this about an 88. I think it's nice. It's really very refreshing and drinkable. For 9%, super smooth. I think it's maybe lacking a little bit of complexity, but I can see why he would love this one so much. I mean, it's got a lot of good flavors going on, and that dark sugar kind of flavor is there, and it's really nice.
Well, I'm going to go right around where you're going. I'm going to go like a 90, 92, somewhere in there, like a B plus, A minus. It's a really, really nice drinkable beer, which for a Scotch ale or Wee Heavy, that's what I want. We've gone to beer festivals where we've had them. I'm like, oh, whoa, way too much. It's either way too in your face with the high alcohol content.
Right, it's way too heavy.
Way too heavy.
This is just Wee Heavy.
It's a Wee Heavy, and you know, sometimes they're too cloying. This one's it really strikes a really nice balance, and I can definitely see why he called it the nectar of the gods. So thank you, Jaron, for sending us the beer. If you have it, if you have a buddy who can hook you up with it, definitely one to try.
Yeah.
Really nice, easy drinking Wee Heavy Scotch Ale.
Yeah, and until you can find this one out, always remember.
We are the Brew Review crew.
More review.
A brew for you.
Cheers.
Cheers. That clink.
I'm telling you. Hey guys, we have a brand new podcast, and you know, we say brand new.
It's not even brand new anymore. We're well-seasoned podcasters.
That's right. And if you want to check it out, go to this little eye up in the top corner there. It's going to link you right there. But it is the Brew Review Crew On Tap podcast.
On Tap podcast.
Where we spend an hour talking about all things craft beer and craft beer news. It's fantastic.
Reviews, Kickstarter. So check it out. Subscribe. It's a great way to spend an hour. Check it out.
See ya.